really satisfied, Lando? Good start, good restart, managing the end as well, and also it's extended your points lead. How significant could that sprint have been for your championship bid?
Well, ask me again, hopefully at the end of the season. Our goal today was to try win. Of course, very difficult conditions with the rain, the water. The track was still very wet at the beginning, especially the last sector all the way up the hill. It wasn't flat on the first 2 laps. It's a pretty nasty place to be so close to the limit and so close to being on the edge. But apart from that, also just the pace wasn't quite there. Obviously good enough to win, but not good enough to do it in comfortable manner. So the Mercedes were quick. They were quick yesterday, clearly, but their pace transferred to today very well. So we need to see what we can improve, because they're going to be a big threat tomorrow.
Well, Oscar, I know it will be painful. It does just look like bad luck, but you've got a qualifying session this afternoon. How do you go about regrouping for that?
Just trying to put this behind, I guess. We'll see what weather we have for this afternoon, but obviously there's a lot more points on offer tomorrow, so the better job I can do this afternoon of trying to give myself a good starting spot, then the better it'll be.
It was maybe damage limitation. You had quite a few good battles out there today in very, very tough conditions. Is it something inherent with the car which is making it hard to set up right here, or do you think there are changes you can make? You've trialled, Yuki trialled that wing today, for example.
Well, we will make some changes, and hopefully that will bring it in a better window, and hopefully that will allow us to also then push a little bit better on the tires, and then we'll see what happens. Because like this, you're a bit, to be honest, in no man's land, because I can't really stay with the guys ahead. I want to, but at the other hand, if we find a bit more, then maybe I can fight with Mercedes. Who knows?
Max being back, Max, we know that.
Charles, is that maybe the most competitive Ferrari have looked this weekend in those conditions today, but still a gap between yourselves and where you want to be?
This weekend has been very, very tough. Unfortunately, we have an issue on both cars that we cannot quite explain what's going on there. We are losing a lot of lap times in the straight. We know having higher downforce than others, but that doesn't explain the gap that we see in the straight. So there's something off that I hope we can understand before qualifying. Our whole experience anyway with the setup, because at the moment we are not where we want to be, and I don't think it can be much worse than qualifying yesterday. So our whole experience, and hopefully that will help us to do a step forward.
Thank you. Well, Lewis, very tough conditions out there today. You made a few places, obviously, and but Charles still saying there's a limitation within the car here, which is hard for you to properly, I suppose, fight the way you'd like to. So what's your appreciation after that sprint?
I enjoyed the race. It was tricky conditions. I moved forwards, which I had a really good start, and then after that, kind of the red flag kind of neutralized it, because I think I had pretty decent pace up until then, and then kind of neutralized it a little bit. Everyone got fresh tires. Then it's just really difficult to overtake. But we do have problems with the balance of the car, and our top speed is really slow, so that's why we can't overtake. So we need to see how we can tackle that into qualifying.
And quite a few battles out there, some tough incidents for one or two out there as well, tough conditions. What do you take from it moving forward to qualifying and the race itself?
Yeah, definitely. Very tricky conditions. I think the 10, 12, 13, all the start of the main straight was super tricky, the whole race, braking for one as well. We saw 10-3. So yeah, very weird asphalt at the moment that is not drying in some of the straights. But for us it was a good sprint. 3 points, so we take all of them, and probably we were a little bit more competitive in quali conditions than race. We still miss a little bit of pace, but the car is feeling well, so let's keep it like that for this afternoon.
Thank you. Well, very well done, Pierre. That's a well-earned point. I mean, how tough was it out there, first of all, and then how much confidence does that outcome give you for the rest of the weekend?
I think I'm very just pleased, because it's just been very, very complicated, last few months for all of us, and we have a lot of questions on why the performance has been so good since we arrived, since the start of FP1. The car's been feeling very strong, and yeah, we managed to prove it in the race. So it's been a long time since I've seen the back of Ferrari or even an Aston, and it's just been very exciting to be in the mix and actually get that 1 point, which doesn't really mean much, but it's good for the morale of the entire team. Thank you.
A little bit frustrated, Lance, not to come back with a point. It seemed that in that second portion of the race, both you and Fernando seemed to lose a bit of performance.
Yeah, we just weren't very quick in that sprint race.
Thank you. I know you wanted to make more ground than you perhaps did today, Isaac, but is the main thing, and you had the view of it, that Gabriel Bortoleto is okay? That was a frightening looking crash.
Yeah, that was scary, very impressive from behind, and yeah, I think he had a very good overtake on the lap before, and obviously he tried it again, and I think he got caught by a wet patch or something, but yeah, it was quite scary. Thank you.
I want to ask you a more general one about conditions, and obviously you had a view of Gabriel's crash. I think how tough is it for a fellow competitor to witness something like that?
Yeah, I just hope he's okay. These walls around Sao Paulo, especially into turn 1, I had a very similar crash in qualifying last year, and it hurts. So I know he said he's okay, but it's still a big crash. So yeah, honestly, I don't know about the incident itself. I need to review it. I don't know if I could have done anything to avoid it, but I feel for him, and I hope he's okay.
Ollie, a lot going on for quite a few people in that race. We saw the early contact with Liam. Can you talk us through that one from your side, and then the rest of your race, how it all unfolded?
Yeah, I mean,
Franco, that looked like quite a big one out there. First of all, are you okay? And can you just talk us through what happened from your side?